Ciao soccer fans and welcome to the Italian Soccer Addict broadcast. My name is Graziano and I'm your host. This past week saw 5 Italian teams participate in European play, and then on this weekend, Serie A roared back with 3 interesting games, a fight for first place, an unexpected upset, and a first ever victory. Not only that, if you're Italian and you've also been making your own homemade wine, you know that this week it's time to rack and decant. What does all this mean? It was an intoxicating week for Italian soccer. And again this week, to help me break down the games in Serie A, I have my very own wine expert, James I. Felice Gennaro. Welcome back, Italian Soccer Addict.
Buongiorno, piacere.
So you're a wine expert, Jimmy. Let's see how smart you are. What's this about?
2015. Ottawa? Zinfandel.
Jim, how did you get so positive?
It's my dad's wine. This past week saw 5 Italian teams play in Europe. In Champions League, Juventus and Roma, I guess, were in the wine cellar before the game because they both came out with draws. Juve had a scoreless draw with Mönchengladbach, while Roma played to an exciting, very interesting 4-4 tie with Leverkusen. Leverkusen. In UEFA, Napoli and Lazio racked up the goals. Napoli put 4 by Midtjylland, and Lazio put 3 past Rosenborg. Only Fiorentina, they must have had water in their wine because they ended up with a 2-1 loss to Lech Poznan. Best goal that you're going to see this week is this highlight goal, again from Roma's Miralem Pjanic, who leads European soccer with an amazing 62% accuracy rate on his free kicks. Here's what I mean.
Like homemade wine, home teams this week again dominated in Serie A. Sampdoria and Lazio uncorked their offense. Sampdoria put 4 by Verona, while Lazio put 3 by Torino. Juventus, Empoli, and Milan each poured 2 goal victories over Genoa, Atalanta, and Sassuolo, while Udinese sipped a 1-0 victory over Frosinone. Away teams to win were Napoli 1-0 over Chievo, and finally Bologna got its first victory of the year, beating Carpi 2-1 in Carpi. Chin chin to that. The 2 games to talk about was the Inter upset in Palermo and the first place match between Roma and Fiorentina.
Well, over the last 3 games, Inter is definitely in a rut. They've only scored 2 goals and they've got 3 points out of a possible 9. So very, very bad. They were going against Palermo thinking it was going to be a very easy game. They were up ahead 1-0, but guess what? Defense collapsed, Palermo scored, they ended up with a 1-1 tie. This Bella Vina Rosso called Inter is quickly turning into a cheap Muscatel.
Big match of the day for bragging rights for the top of Serie A. Second place Roma went to Florence to face Fiorentina and came away with a 2-1 victory. Last year's Fiorentina player Salah, who this year is playing for Roma, started the game off by scoring in the 6th minute. Talk about revenge. And then Gervinho closed it off at the 34th. The second half, Roma let Fiorentina take possession of the ball, gave them 72% possession, but Fiorentina could only manage a 94th minute goal. And as I said, it ended up 2-1, and Roma opened the Asti Spumante on the train all the way back to Rome.
So Graz, let me ask you this. Did you make wine last year?
Yes, I did, but unfortunately, it wasn't very good, and my wife is using it to wash the windows.
Oh, so you made wine decks?
I guess so. That's it for the Italian Soccer Addict broadcast. James, thank you for joining us this week. Hope to have you back again. Remember, if you're following me on YouTube, Please subscribe if you're following me on Facebook. Give me a like. Judy, let's go taste some of your dad's wine.
I'm in.
Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more.